So now I kind of just don't fucking care. Because I tried to be nice. I really did. I tried to be nice. Y'all saw. I tried to be fucking nice, but I mean, I hate to do it to him. I really do.
So
Bring on the it's time. It's time. I tried. I tried. Lord knows I tried. It is what it is. It's gotta end.
Oh my!
Tyson gotta die, and he gotta die now. It's as simple as that.
Monsters should be killed!
that's the rule of the hunting blades. I don't care what you think of monsters. I will protect Baruo, even if it costs me my life.
It's pretty stupid to think anything out of the ordinary is automatically evil.
Eating monsters!
I'll take that.
I am so gonna make you hurt. The final curtain draws near. Apoplectic Oh,
Nah,
power
look
that
at my
lies at the
mystic
root of all creation. Oh, memory inscribed in ages past. Hear my call and arise before me. Ancient.
Yeah, I think if you get either one of the
This is the fruit of my research.
Stand there.
Let us to brilliant angels grant us your favor. Holy
Die!
nope. No, you don't even make the dog. I don't fucking care.
Princess grants have an idea.
Can someone please protect me? Like, what the fuck? Huh. I am going to use, because apparently now I have to switch to the person that I want to use this shit.
Don't be a pain.
Because otherwise they won't use it until they end whatever
I'm so
action.
gonna make you blah blah blah. Nice moves. Lose.
I hate that I have to do that. I really do. Now, I'm gonna switch to Yuri Low. I'm going to take this off because I took care of the part. I took care of the actual problem. You got her second mystic art or not? I unfortunately don't have it. I never transferred that part of the. I never transferred any of her art, or I transferred her skills. I didn't transfer any of her art, so that also unfortunately means that I don't have her second mystic art, which actually no. Normally when you do a new game plus, that transfers automatically, right? Or am I tripping? I think her that mystic art you have to use thunder. I think you have to use Thunderblade specifically, and then you hold the attack and art button at the same time. Well, I could be wrong about that. Oh shit! I can always try and see if I have her second mystic art, because I did get it from the last playthrough. But if I still have her, if that transfers, Rita's the only one I don't have. Everyone else I got. You never got Rita's? Oh my god. Okay, so damn. To get her mystic art specifically, you have to utilize the Coliseum after you beat the main game. The reason why I say that specifically is because you have to do the unknown Coliseum, not actually unknown difficulty, but you have to do the unknown battle, the 200 you have to do the 200-man Coliseum battle. And when you do that, there's a certain character you have to fight against, and you have to have all the prerequisites met, which the only prerequisite is having Thunderblade set at 200. That means you have to use Thunderblade 200 times. Once you use it against this fucker, while you're I think you have to be in over limit 4. So go to over limit 4 and then you use it, and then yeah, that shit happens. Matter of fact, yeah, let me check and see if I had that shit. Let me take Blazer Edge off. I'll give him cheap.
Embrace! I am so gonna make you hurt! Fireball! The final curtain draws near!
That hurt.
Concentrate!
Yeah, let me check if I have that. Because, I think I have her Thunderblade at... What do I have Thunderblade at? Because that has to be at 200 for me to even, activate. My favorite myself art is Yuri. Oh, yeah, that shit is fucking gas. Oh, it has to be the 200 exactly, or can you over? It, you can have it over 200, but it has to be at least 200. So you have to use Thunderblade 200 times. So right now, I won't be able to use her Mystic Art until I get Thunderblade over 200. Once I do that, I should be able to use it automatically because I got it from the old save. If not, then I'm gonna have to actually beat the game first, which is unfortunate. But I think it transfers over, and I think the only thing I have to do as a prerequisite is just have Thunderblade at 200. I could be wrong, but I think that's all I need. Let me actually see. I want to make sure I'm correct.
I'm using this! I'm so gonna make you hurt! Ready? Spiral Blade! Ready? Spiral Blade!
Oh shit, I don't actually have... Why do I... What? Gold Cat in 2 different places? Okay, first of all, let's put Gold Cat here, and let's change this Gold Cat to Thunderblade. Damn it! Let's try that again. Hello, limit.
Now it's getting fun.
I'm so gonna make you hurt. This'll tingle a little. Blade! Oh, power that lies at the root of all creation.
If I have to
Oh,
get her
memory
shit over
inscribed in ages past. Hear my call and arise before me. Ancient catastrophe! This is the fruit of my research.
Destruction!
Oh, flickering blaze burn!
Calling on Ratatat? That's a different thing. Oh my god.
Oh, now you...
Okay, so I got both of their shit.
Are you sorry? That's an attack! Bring them back from the abyss of death! Luna Crush!
This is where it gets good.
Strike! Are you okay?
Fire Havoc!
Magnificent embrace! Oh, flickering blaze burn!
Don't be a
Sorry
pain.
to trouble. Moonbeam! Ta! Oh, incandescent!
Bro, this motherfucker is a problem.
Take this! Now it's getting fun.
Light of life! Sorry. Greedy waters. I know how to use a sword.
Pretty good.
Damn. I did not want Estelle to
Were
die.
you going
at
easy
that
on
moment,
them?
but it's
I'll
all
fight
good.
anybody who lays a hand on my people.
Okay, so 60,000.
That's the logical outcome.
I think I got the special flag.
I'm not done yet.
But you can make that shit. How was he not dead? Saying that man had 470 health and was fucking me up.
Ooh, that's not.
All I was trying to do was get a second Mystic Art out. Like, just so disrespectful.
Nan, I'm sorry.
No, you're not. No. Stop it. Don't be sorry. I know how to use a sword. Dies 2 seconds later. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna need her to get some defense, man. Her defense worse than, you know what, I'm not gonna use that joke. RIP to a real one, the Mamba. But her defense is weak as hell. Alright, let's save first. What the fuck? Yo, y'all see that shit, right? Why is she all the way up there? See, I got a feeling some bullshit gonna happen. Cause I just noticed that shit. Y'all see that shit up there, yo? First of all, how do you even get up there? That's actually crazy.
What's happening?
Baul is trying to evolve as an Interlakeia.
It looks like he's suffering.
Baul, come on.
You can get up there, Lone? Shit, that's news to me.
You can do it. No.
Oh, Judith, you stopped her from doing that shit, but you can stop Bellius from dying? I hate this motherfucker, yo.
I want to heal your wounds, but there's nothing I can do. My power is poison to you, isn't it?
Healing wounds isn't your power, Estelle.
What do you mean? Don't you remember Bellius's words?
Power corrupts, but you are different. Never lose that kindness, the compassion you so readily show to others.
Can anybody else hear that?
My compassion for others. Your thoughts are reaching Baul. I'm sure of it.
That's not how that works, but okay.
All we can do now is hope for the best.
Hey, that's my boy. He done made it through. Oh.
Well now.
Amazing.
I knew you could do it.
Your partner seems like he's gonna be just fine.
Yes. Thank you all for helping to protect him. This is something I couldn't have done alone.
You're one of us. Of course we'd help.
That's right.
That's a big fucker. Damn, that motherfucker mad.
Didn't I tell you? You got through to him.
You a big dude. That man eating his Wheaties, yo. Time out for a second.
You make it through to Pharaoh as well. Will you be going to meet him?
And that's up to Estelle to decide.
Oh, no, we definitely still going to meet us.
I'll go.
I was about to say meet
It's been the purpose of my journey after all.
Are you sure? What if you end up getting killed?
If it happened, it happened. It is what it is.
Even still, I've got to stand firm on this.
It won't be too long before the hunting blades send reinforcements. How about a change in scenery before they show up and spoil the party?
There's only one path down from here, though. We're bound to run into them.
The skies are wide open above us.
Have you lost your mind?
Get on. We'll fly as far as the Fiertia. We can finish talking once we arrive.
And there we go. High in the sky. Hi, Judith. I'm gonna need you to talk. Now that you know we're here. No. Oh.
Judy.
Damn. You know, forget the selfish shit that just came out my mouth.
She's sleeping. She must be exhausted.
Yeah, I mean, she just keeled over.
Back.
Wasn't expecting that.
I bet she watched over Baul the entire time he was evolving. She probably didn't get much sleep. She probably had no idea when the hunting blades would attack either.
She was putting up a brave front, but she must have been near the end of her rope.
She's just dumb. She doesn't know how to express what she's feeling.
I call lies. I call lies for that.
And I'm really glad we're able to help Judy out.
We can finish talking with her tomorrow. We should let her sleep now. In fact, I wouldn't mind a little shut-eye myself.
Back. All right, so now we have to talk to everybody. Ooh, a manky. Gotta catch it.
Are you thinking about Judy?
Before we go on that, gotta catch it. All right.
Yeah, I'm wondering what we should do about her.
It's true that she broke the guild's laws and betrayed us.
I always thought that a guild's strict adherence to its own laws was what kept it together. That there could be no exceptions, no lenience for those who would break the laws. But
She did what she did to save the world. Judy is destroying Blastia because she knows it's the right thing to do, even if it makes people hate her.
yep, Judith didn't break our laws in order to do something bad. I know this now. I'm gonna talk with her about it and give it some more thought. I'll figure this out eventually.
Oh yeah?
Maybe if I become a little more decisive, Nan will listen to me too.
That might be the case.
Oh, Yuri.
Sorry to interrupt while you were thinking.
Ever since I took Belius's life without meaning to, I've wanted to know what it means to be the child of the full moon, so the same thing doesn't happen again. I've always thought that it was my duty to know, but after what happened to Belius...
That's how everyone is. They do something, they learn. They do something else, they learn more.
You too, Yuri?
Yeah?
Maybe if I had known everything ahead of time, I wouldn't have made any mistakes.
No, I can't say that.
There's only one thing I can say for sure.
What's that?
Maybe you wouldn't have made any mistakes, but it sure would have been boring.
Yuri, I don't think that's a good analogy either, but I was thinking more along the lines of, for you to learn and grow, some mistakes have to be made.
I really wonder.
Not to mention, if it wasn't for Judy not keeping a little secret about your a little secret about what you normally do with your healing spells, that might not have happened. Elias would still be here. Don would still be here.
So does an old man past his prime fit into the picture at all?
What are you whining about, old man? Why are you past your prime?
What Judith was talking about before, Hermes Blastia, was it? Blastia created with techniques that should have been lost in the war are still active. Do you know what this means?
I guess someone who survived the war brought either Blastia or those techniques back with him.
If that person was still using the Blastia even though he knew it was harmful to the Earth, someone like that would have to be quite the villain indeed.
Old man, don't tell me you...
Hey now, yours truly was nothing but an innocent youth on the straight and narrow back then.
Yeah, back then. How you are now, though.
I wouldn't do something like that even on my worst day.
I was just trying to trick you into giving yourself away. You're a slippery one.
Son of a... When are you gonna learn some respect for your elders?
That is another red flag. What the fuck? I need y'all to stop.
Don't fall overboard.
Oh, I'll be careful. Yuri, the world sure is big.
Yeah. Even though we're flying this high in the air, we still can't see everything.
If the world's this big, I guess it makes sense that there'd be so many things we don't know. It might not make that much of a difference whether I get my memories back or not.
Are you saying you'd be okay with not getting them back?
I'm saying that I'm not the only one who feels restless and anxious not knowing the truth. Everyone's worried about something, even you and Estelle.
True.
You think so?
Isn't that why everyone's here? Isn't that why Judy came back?
And is that why you're here too?
I don't want to be alone.
You know, you're being pretty honest today.
I'm always honest.
Really? Well, maybe you are.
The lies you tell.
Is that the core from the Ceres Blastia that Judy destroyed?
Yes, it's definitely cut with a different formula than a usual core. It looks like what she said was true.
She said she wasn't too good at lying after all.
To discover that the new technique you created was bad for the world after what must have been years of research. I can't imagine how the person who created the Hermes technique must have felt.
Well, what if it had been you?
If I found out that it hurt the Earth, I would have to do something about it. But I wouldn't destroy the Blastia like that.
What the?
Nothing. If only things weren't so complicated. I could have just blasted her into oblivion and been done with it.
You think you was a 15? You know what? Leave it alone, Stark. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Morning, Yuri.
Morning.
It's a beautiful morning, but even as we stand here, the air is out of balance. And our world may already be dying.
That's right.
Judy!
Well, look who's feeling better.
In the past, these slight fluctuations of the air have not negatively affected our world. There have always been beings who maintain the balance by sensing changes in the airflow, beings like Pharaoh and Baul, the Entelekea.
So the Entelekea were responsible for keeping the air balanced.
For ages, the Entelekea have regulated the air, but the recent increase has been greater than they could control.
Which is being caused by the Hermes Blastia.
And which is also why you were going around taking down as many of them as you could.
Yes, that was my mission, the path I walk with Baul, to whom I owe my life.
The path you walk.
Now some would even hunt the Entelekea for apatheia. This has made the mission of the Entelekea even more difficult.
Why is everybody so crazy about these apatheia anyway?
I'm afraid I don't have an answer. The air an Entelekea absorbs becomes condensed within its body over time. When its life is at an end, that condensed air forms a crystal, an apatheia. That's all I know. I imagine Pharaoh could shed more light on the subject, though.
So apatheia are crystals of concentrated air. If that's true and the energy could be extracted from the apatheia, it would be a source of overwhelming power, I'm sure.
Could we really do that?
I don't know.
But if that's possible, there must be tons of guys who want those things.
I bet somebody wants to use these things for the wrong reasons.
Why didn't you just tell us all this from the beginning?
Stop speaking. Please.
Seriously, we could have avoided all this trouble if you just talked to us.
That is a fact. You know, that is a fact. If you'd have just talked to us from the beginning, we could have avoided all this bullshit.
Am I wrong?
Even if you had known, there are things not even you could have prevented.
Let's talk about this, folks. We could have we definitely could have prevented Bellius from dying. Because this bumblebee motherfucker right here, Estelle, would not have used her power to try to heal Bellius in the first place. So that shit could have been fucking avoided. Secondly, the Don would not have needed to die, which means that him going to the Manor of the Wicked would not have happened. I think that's a big fucking deal. You know, just saying.
What do you mean?
I showed up at Heliord because Baul had sensed a disturbance in the air. Where there was a disturbance, there was sure to be a Hermes Blastia.
Okay, yeah, that part would have still happened.
But what I found there was not a Blastia. It was a person. That had never happened before.
So it wasn't like you were looking for Estelle in particular back at Heliord.
No. She was looking for a Hermes Blastia and just so happened to find one Estelle in its place.
Yet for some reason, Baul perceived Estelle as a disturbance in the air. I had to find out why. For the sake of the path I've chosen, it was at that time that Pharaoh first appeared. He seemed to have some idea who Estelle was. My mission was to destroy all the Hermes Blastia. However, Estelle was obviously not a Blastia. I needed to make absolutely certain. I made a deal with Pharaoh, and he agreed to grant me some time.
You mean...
If it became apparent that her existence posed too great a threat, then I would kill her.
You what? Wait! Rita!
Settle down. Obviously, Judith reached a different conclusion.
Hey, Rita, chill.
All right, I get it.
Bellius said you possess a heart of compassion. If you can communicate that to Pharaoh somehow, you may learn what you should do.
Hey, there's no real reason for you to fight Pharaoh anymore, right?
Who said we going to fight this motherfucker?
I mean, we know the Hermes Blastia are what's causing the problem and everything. If we just make sure the Apatheia don't fall into the wrong hands...
It's not as simple as that, Rita.
I still want to meet Pharaoh. I want to hear what he has to tell me.
But...
Please try to understand. I have to know more about myself and take responsibility for who I am.
All right.
Sorry, Yuri. I don't think we can decide what to do about Judith right away.
I promise not to leave again until things have been settled, as you said. I need to accept that responsibility myself.
Let's go and find Pharaoh. We'll finally be getting around to one of the first things we set out to do.
Indeed,
We can work out the rest once this is finished.
There is a rocky crag in the center of the sands of Kogor. That is where Pharaoh lives. Baul can take us there.
Okay, let's go. This meeting's been a long time coming.
Manly was my dog for how he did Misty. Oh, Mankey was my dog for how he did Misty. Oh yeah. Yeah, he did her ass fucking dirty. She deserved it anyway. She was acting like such an ass in that episode.
I can communicate with Baul, but there are still a few things you should know.
Like what?
Baul can only land on the ground in wide, open spaces, so you won't be able to dismount on steep mountain ranges or in narrow canyons.
Can't he land on water?
Water's no good either.
Really? He looks like he'd be a good swimmer.
Yeah, he'd sink like a rock.
Huh. Who knew?
But that's why we have a ship, right?
Right. If you'd like to get down onto the ocean, let me know. Baul will set our ship down there for us.
Okay, but what should we do when we want to fly again?
Use Baul's horn to call him to you.
Bowels. That's all there is to it?
Every Intellicheia has a special region in its brain that can be used for communication with a special power Critians possess.
Huh. So we can get a hold of him by using that.
Right.
Okay. Okay, that seems easy enough. All right, it's time to settle this once and for all. Ugh.
So this is where Pharaoh is?
Should be. I wasn't able to see him when we came to the desert, but I think this is where we can meet him.
I hope nothing bad will happen. What if he suddenly attacks us?
I can't make any guarantees. I don't think we'll have a say in the matter.
That just means we need to do our best so nothing bad happens.
Carol, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. I should go.
Pharaoh sure did pick a bleak place to live in, don't you think?
They say this area used to be covered in lush greenery.
Why did it turn into this rocky desert?
The air.
I don't know that much.
Estelle, are you really going to meet him, even though you could be killed?
Yes, I've already made peace with this decision.
Okay. Be ready, yo.
Rita, you've been acting a little funny ever since hearing Judy's story on the ship. Do you have a problem with meeting Pharaoh?
I just think it'll be hard on her to hear what he has to say. But it's too late to turn back now. We've come this far after all.
True. A wild arrowcuda appeared. What the fuck is that?
Well, he doesn't seem to be here. Maybe he's off somewhere taking a nap.
Pharaoh, you are here, aren't you?
Yeah, that motherfucker here.
Insipid poison, you appear before me at last.
Hey, yo, Pharaoh, I'm gonna need you to not be so damn disrespectful.
So you are here. Is that how you greet all your guests, Pharaoh? By calling them names?
For what reason have you come to me? Surely you are aware that I could end your existence with a mere thought.
You talk pretty big, don't you?
Yo, Yuri is down with the shits, bro. What you mean? That man took his sword out. I was like, yo, what you want to do? Like, listen, like, what you gonna do? Like, what's up?
Well, if you really want to fight, I'd hate to disappoint you.
Yuri, no! Everyone, please wait!
Yo, Yuri is down with the shit. See, like, yo, Pharaoh, like, what you want to do? Like, we can meet to the side. Like, what's up? Like,
Estelle!
Like, my boy.
Pharaoh, please hear what I have to say.
Does death hold no fear for you, little one? For you gaze now into the mouth of death itself.
I am afraid, but I'm even more afraid of dying without knowing who I really am. Velius told me I needed to meet you to learn about my destiny. I have to know just what that destiny is. I understand that I am a threat to the Entelekea, but you said that I am a poison to this world. What is this power I have? Just who is the child of the full moon? If it is true that my existence cannot be tolerated, then it's okay if I have to die. But I at least deserve to know why it is I have to die. Please tell me. I beg of you.
There was a time when this was a verdant land, sheltered by the blessing of an air crene.
So there was an air crene here. But what happened? Why did it change?
What you see are the results of too much air and its aftermath. As to why the air ran rampant, the answer lies with the poison brought by the child of the full moon.
Huh?
The power of the child of the full moon stimulates the air crene more than any blastia.
Oh.
Huh?
Blastia convert air into energy by way of a formula. So if Estelle can use her healing arts without the aid of any Blastia, she must possess a formula in her very being that lets her convert air into energy. Judith was searching for Blastia that used a particular kind of formula. So, this special formula Estelle has must also consume massive amounts of air, which causes the air cranae to become more active and pump out more air than they should. I had hoped my hypothesis would have been wrong.
Then
It is as she has said. With each use of her power, the child of the full moon uses far more air than the Blastia. In so doing, the imbalance of air in this world is furthered. For the planet, such an existence can only be called a poison.
Damn.
So you just wipe it out then? Little quick to judge, aren't you, Pharaoh?
This problem concerns the entire planet, and she is its cause. To do nothing would be unparalleled folly.
He is, correct.
If the problem's with Estelle, then it's for us to solve.
That's right. We can't let anyone else handle it.
The gravity of this situation is beyond your grasp.
You don't honestly think that everything's gonna be all sunshine and rainbows if Estelle dies, do you?
It would at least eliminate one problem.
Pharaoh, at Heliord I stopped myself. And again at Dawngrest I stopped you. What I thought was a Blastia turned out to be a human. Before I realized it, I had lost my way. I never thought this child could be as great a danger as you had said.
And due to your confusion, I granted you the time necessary to see things as they are. As a result, my sister Belius is now lost to me. Enough. This power will bring only ruin.
Not sure I understand all this, but if her power's the problem, why can't she just not use it?
There can be no guarantee she will not try to use the power.
That's true. She does have trouble turning a blind eye to things happening around her. Someday she will surely use her power to help someone. However, as long as she keeps that spirit of compassion, she cannot only be seen as harmful. She is not like a Blastia. I know that you can feel the difference.
Compassion alone will not save this world.
Listen, Pharaoh, I get that you've thought all this through with everybody's best interest in mind, but why doesn't that world have a place for Estelle?
It is sometimes necessary to remove a part to save the whole.
Ooh, that's starting to sound like you, Yuri, because you just said that not too long ago. That if you have a part that infects, you know, the whole body, you cut it off. He's doing the same thing you were. So I mean,
I don't buy that for a second. What makes you so high and mighty that you're the one to decide who gets cut and who doesn't?
We have endured the anxiety of existence for far greater a span than you can conceive. Such words mean nothing from those who call this world home for but a fleeting moment.
Pharaoh, please, listen. The important thing is finding a way to stop the excessive air, correct? We still have time left to search for such a thing.
Judith.
And if the effects of Estelle's power reach their absolute limit, I will kill her as promised. You should have no complaint with this.
Hey, Judith, are you serious?
I'm sure brave Vesperia will come up with something before that happens, right?
What? Yeah, of course we will.
Well, score one for Judith. So that settles it. If we humans are to blame for Estelle's problem and bringing on the apocalypse, then it's up to us to make things right. If we give it all we've got and still blow it, then you can slow roast us on a grill for all I care.
Yo, Yuri's analogy was fucking fantastic.
You have changed. If you were still as before.
Have I? That is nice to hear.
Very well. Be ever mindful, though, that time is fleeting.
Wait! If the formulas are causing the excessive air, then there must have been times when this happened in the past. I mean, the Blastia were a product of an ancient civilization.
There exist those who have inherited the sins of the past. If any yet can speak of what occurred in the days of old, it is they.
He's gone.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for everything, Yuri.
Yeah, that's good and all though, but the fuck you mean you gotta die?
Judith, you too.
No problem. But hey,
What?
it's okay if I have to die? What the hell was that?
I'm sorry.
I don't want to hear that again.
I'm sorry.
I can see Yuri turning around and be like, hey, the fuck I just said.
Man, I was really worried there for a while.
We were pretty lucky that bruiser was in a mood for conversation. Poor Raven's heart can't handle that sort of stuff anymore.
You're pretty gutless for an old man.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm saying, yo, she started to sound like Emil, yo. That shit was killing me.
Jeez, Patty, you've really got nerves of steel.
If he really wanted to kill Estelle, he'd have attacked us immediately. And that's what I can't figure out.
I imagine Pharaoh was conflicted as well. He hid himself from us in the desert to see just what we were made of.
Huh. Maybe he wasn't as bad as we thought after all.
You might be right. I get the feeling he'd do whatever's necessary when push comes to shove.
Sounds like somebody we know.
That sounds like you.
Maybe.
But what are we gonna do, Yuri? You heard what he said.
We're going to fix the problems the air's causing, and that's all.
That's easier said than done. We're pretty much at square one, you know.
But
And no one wants to be at square one.
There's no doubt that the formulas are related somehow to the air getting used up. We need to find out about the ancient Blastia, and if they went berserk or not. If we had that kind of information, it might give us a clue.
Ask those who have inherited the sins of the past about the days of old. Or at least that's what Pharaoh said.
The Kritia were the ones to invent the Blastia. In other words, we need to ask a Kritian who is still familiar with the old stories.
Yeah, the Kritia are often credited as the inventors of the Blastia.
There isn't much left of the Critian city of Timza, though.
It'd be a lot easier if there were more cities.
The hidden city of Miorzo. It is far older than Temza, and the birthplace of the Kritia. The first Blastia also originated there.
Really? Well, what do you know? You wouldn't happen to know where this Miorzo might be, would you, darling?
I've heard that name somewhere. There was a Critian in Ospio. I'm sure they mentioned something about it.
Do you think that person might still be there?
Well, there's no harm in checking it out.
Judith, are you coming with us?
I should. We still have the issue of the guild to straighten out.
So, to Ospio then.
Awesome. Ooh, we got a skit. Haven't seen one of these in a while.
All that stuff about the balance of the world is pretty hard to take in.
Yeah, I hadn't even been outside the capital until just a while ago myself. And now we're here talking about the fate of the world. You never know what life will bring you.
But isn't that what makes it interesting?
I don't think we can afford to be that relaxed anymore. Estelle doesn't have much time left.
What's the harm? It's not as if acting all serious is gonna solve anything.
Besides, Estelle will notice if we look all worried.
Well, maybe so, but...
We won't forget what Pharaoh said. Relax.
I know, it's just...
Estelle's got it the worst. If we get too down about this, we won't be much help to her.
But... Well, oh, of course I can't stay here. Yeah, that makes sense. We're gonna head to Ospio real quick. Actually, yeah, we'll head to Ospio first. Well, no. We will actually head to Nordopolica. Because I want to see if we can actually do the, some of the fights here. We probably won't be able to do much, but, oh! You have no idea what the... You idiot, you have no idea what the hell you're talking about. What did you just say, you pea-brain peon? Damn it, you better watch your mouth. He said he hasn't changed a bit. Quite enough. You two will stop fighting right now. Who the hell are you? I'm not a Palestrala, the provisional douche. I do not know the cause of your argument, but I shall help you resolve it. Solve it? What is the point of crossing swords out in public like this? If you have a problem, you should settle it like men in the Coliseum. If you beat him in battle, not only will you resolve your dispute, but your reputation will grow as well. What do you say? Son of a, I don't have time for something like that. Oh, then I'll use my guild authority to have you locked up for a disturbance of the peace. How'd that sound? Damn it, this isn't worth the trouble. Thank you very much, Nat. I don't know what happened here, but if you fought, you would have been given the same punishment. Please be more careful in the future. Yes, I'm sorry. Good luck with your business. Oh, it's you. Hello. I am still indebted to you for everything that you did. Looks like things have gotten tough in town since Belly has passed. What happened with the douche was unfortunate, but nonetheless, we couldn't go on forever depending on her to stop. This is a town of humans. It is up to us to come together and figure out how to live together in peace. So you've been going around as the Douce's temporary replacement? Indeed. There will be a vote soon to determine who will officially end up taking her responsibility. Who knows how that. You'll probably end up winning it, but it's all good. I feel like Nordopolic's people have already chosen you to lead them. That's how it seems to me, at least. Get out of the way. Move, move, move. It never ends. Stop by us again sometime if you'd like. Maybe we could sit down over some tea and share some stories. Definitely. Oh, he's got it tough. Yeah, it can't be easy dealing with all these crazies day in and day out. I hope he hangs in there. Coliseum. Let's see. What the hell? Blonde with braids and hair wears a black. We talked about here we go. See the show, have a go, beat your foes. We're currently seeking challenges for the Palestrala's famous 100-man melee. Only true warriors need a pie. Oh ho, so they finally brought back the 100-man melee, did they? What's that, old man? It's a regular event here in the Coliseum. Basically, you got a single fighter going up against a whole bunch of people. They say you gotta have a whole lot of guts to make it through. Wow, I was wondering what would have happened to the Coliseum after Bellies died, but it looks like they're going strong. Want to give it a go? Yeah, yes, that's a good idea. Revenue from the event might help with the reconstruction of Nordopolica. Which one do you think should do it, I think? Not me, right? Hold your horses. We still haven't decided if any of us will sign up. But now let's just find out some more details. Alright, so we at least know that we can do that. Looks like things have calmed down a bit for Palestrala. Whenever I see your faces, I can't help but remember Belliard. And I still feel bad about that. No, don't. I got more good memories than bad. Like when I first met her, or when I joined Palestrale. I remember it like it was yesterday. I've been traveling on a solo journey around the world. The night that I first saw her, a full moon hung in the sky. I shivered with anticipation. It was a monster I'd never seen before. If I beat it, I'd be famous. You're saying you challenged Belius? Well, I was pretty foolhardy back then. Much to my surprise, I got my butt handed to me. When I came to, I was in the Coliseum lying on a bed. You fought Belius and lived? That's pretty impressive in and of itself. No, I wasn't even in the same league as Belius. Ah, so she let you live. When I asked her why she spared my life, she told me this. There's nothing to be gained by making a short life even shorter. That sounds like something only an age-old intellect hater pitched at. Still, she's seen thousands of humans come and go on her life. Even if they became her friends or subordinates, she eventually outlived them all. I can't even imagine how lonely that must be. But when she passed away, she was finally freed from that terrible loneliness. That's why I think that what happened wasn't such a bad thing after all. Maybe you're right. Oops, sorry. If I get off on a tangent there, I'll never know when to stop talking. I don't mind at all. I feel like I understand Belius a little better now. Facts. Well, we're gonna end it off here before I get too invested. Gotta get that good stretch, you feel me? But let's get to the recap. All right, so in this episode, we pretty much we got a little bit done. You know, we managed to save Judith, and we also had a conclusion with the Don. It is a shame that the Don's passing happened, and it's also a shame that his grandson was awesome. In most cases, the cause of it. So we saw a lot of people going, and you know, but a good thing is we found out what Estelle's purpose is and what we need to do to save her. So then in the next episode, we're gonna head on to Miorzo and find out what needs to be done. We're also gonna see what's going on with this Coliseum. You know what I mean? I do want to do a couple battles in here and see what's going on. You know, maybe get a certain mystic art. Nah, I'm kidding. We can't get that shit. We ain't gonna be able to get that shit till later. Well, actually, I'm wrong. We could technically get it, but it's gonna be hard as shit because, like I said, we are on unknown, so that's gonna be a pain in the ass. But otherwise than that, we should be good. Alrighty. So we about to shut down right now. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to hit that follow. If you want to find out when I'm going to be streaming next, or when the next stream going to drop, you can hit me up on Twitter. If you want to get the shorter parts of the videos, which I am still working on Tales of the Abyss, so that's going to be worked on a little bit later. Yes sir, indeed. You already know, Batman, you know how I do it. We gonna figure it out. We gonna get this stuff done. But if you do want to see the stuff on there, you know, be sure give it a check out on YouTube. You know, that gets that cuts it down a little bit so you can just get to the juicy shit. If you want to just play games with me online, you see the gamer tags: Steam, Origin, Xbox, PSN, the Switch. It's all there. You know what I mean? So time to shut down the system, and I'll be back online a little bit later. Well, not a little bit later, but I will see y'all next time. Sign off.